You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the midweek edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online Television, with a stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also na our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring the program come to you this Wednesday morning. My name na Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mabel Kaba. Good morning. Well, today na Wednesday, the 4th day of September, 2024. And inside this edition today of the Breakfast Show, after where we see the Petroleum Regulatory Agency, this PNTM pull release say they don't reduce the price and cost for fuel, where petrol now and diesel now 28 new leons. Well, so many people don't come out with different perceptions them regarding the formula where the Petroleum Regulatory Agency use for reach at the price at 28 leons for fuel. This morning at this edition of the Breakfast Show, PRA they can explain to the public how they use the formula, whose calculation they use for get to that particular cost day, because we don't see different organizations and the pool position say the price at least for the 25 or 23 leons when they compare them to other countries them in Africa. Well, how they reach to this formula I go know inside this edition of the Breakfast Show.
Well, this and plenty other story them, they are the program for you this morning. Remember, say you say for the watchery, go there part of the conversation. Send we your message na any of the platform them with the watchery through the comment section. We go read on our messages then later, and we studio guests them go respond to some of our concern, on our opinion and thoughts them on a get about the particular topic or they can look at. As maybe I tell on earlier, today they look at the fuel reduction. We don't see this being term. PRA don't reduce fuel price for what 2 term. How they reach to that price, they waiting, now the reason them we make PRA, they reduce the petroleum products then cost, all of that you go know inside the program. But although PRA, they reduce the price, them other people and several concern, but them particular prices there. Well, for a look at this particular topic this morning at the studio, we get Samora and Sumana Tunti, in an acting director of operations na the Petroleum Regulatory Agency. Good morning, Mr. Tunti, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning. Yes, thank you very much for having me.
And also we get James Faulkner between at the studio, in the public relations officer, Poda and Boss Owners Company. Boss owners complain. All this insafe, then get their own concern as owner them, we get motorcar boss and also Poda them. Waiting at the concern, you gonna know inside the program. Good morning, Mr. Faulkner, and welcome to the Breakfast Show again.
Good morning, viewers.
All right, now 2 studio guests and Dandy. Well, if you say for the watchery, get your own concern. Concerning the fuel price, we PRA, the recent one, and pull them from 28,500 to 28,000. How they reach to the calculation them for letting they reduce the pump price, you gonna know inside the program.
All right, so we continue with the Breakfast Show, and before we can look at that issue we get for do with the fuel, let me just quickly go to court first. Usai we go get updates from Magistrate Court number 1. Usai Magistrate Sakekura send one 23-year-old man go to the Male Correctional Center because police allege say this PNT may been killed somebody in a Gloucester village. Well, follow we know more about this. Maria to Sherifuna, we court reporter, go update we.
23-year-old Ibrahim Samura, when a bike rider, don't appear before Magistrate Sakekura na the Freetown Magistrate Court number 1, for where police alleged say he been killed one Alfred Jusu. The accused, Ibrahim Samura, they tinap na court on 1 count charge, where get to do with murder contrary to Section 1 of the Offences Against the Persons Act of 1861. According to the particulars of offense, na that the accused, Ibrahim Samura, On the 25 May this year, na Gloucester village na Freetown, e bin kill Alfred Jusu. Wey the court bin read this charge to the accused, the magistrates not been take any plea from am. Sergeant 9939 Lahai M na been the prosecutor upon this case. He been tell the first witness for talk wetin he know about this case. And the witness be identifying himself as Timothy Sayo and say in a carpenter. He say he recognize the accused and the disease he say na in cousin. He say he recall on the 25 May this year, he been there na in office where he receive call from one bike rider, Bobson, wey tell am about Alfred in Daiwan. He say he been rush go na the crime scene and say he meet dem don carry the body go mortuary. He say he rush go na the mortuary, but dem be refuse for give am the body. He say the next day, he been go na the Akon police station with the bike rider, the regent chairman, and the Gloucester headman. And the police then tell am say make he go back na the hospital. He say when dem reach na the hospital, dem carry am go na the mortuary and show am the body for make he identify am, and they hand over the body give am. The prosecutor upon this case, Sergeant 9939 Lahai been asked for short adjournment date for make he get proper conference with in witness because he say in witness been the struggle for give in testimony. Magistrate Sakekura been refused for give bail to the accused and been send am go na the male correctional center and be adjourn this case to Friday, September 6 this year. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mayatu Sheriff.
All right, from that court report there, we can now in our studio. In case you just tune in, you watch the breakfast show live from Liberty Online Television, or they stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also now we website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. If I first send this today for watch Liberty Online Television, I want to say a very big welcome to you, and don't forget for follow we pages them and also share the program so that more people will join the conversation this morning. Now the topic today will they look at the petroleum price reduction they most of see for this past 1 month. Fear don't reduce price them to 10. How they reach to the calculation for reduce the pump price them, and also certain people and get concerned like passenger them, people with the ride poda keke, and even the back rider them get concerned say PRA for don't put and don't pass so. Well, if this possible or PRA go just left the price aside this so, depending on waiting the world markets they inform them. All of that you go know inside the program this morning. Well, for can't tell we waiting at PRA them position this morning at the studio. Earlier we be introduced Ansumana Tunti, Samura Ansumana Tunti, in the acting director of operations Sekomon at PRA. Good morning one more time again, Mr. Tunti.
Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for having me.
All right. So firstly, let me begin look at what in they determine the reduction of prices na on a petroleum products them.
Well, Fambul, interesting for us we have two most important commodities. This commodity really determine prices of petroleum products. One at the international reference price, we get for do with Platts, now for basic commodities around the world, where everybody they buy. Example, refined products then get Platts, rice, maize, flour, several other things then get Platts. Okay, Sierra Leone we use before now we use the FOB Mediterranean, maybe say na freight on board Mediterranean, and what they determine the pump price now Platts and exchange rate. We may say na the Leone to the dollar. Family remember for quite some time we don't talk say we want review the formula because we get certain parameters in the formula we feel say no for daily. But because we been Sierra Leoneans, people been get suspicion say oh they don't allow do business, they must get an hidden agenda. So we say okay, but let's not do this one alone. Let's not just get help from international partners. So we seek assistance from IMF and World Bank. And fortunately, World Bank will help we for review this formula. When the World Bank they start the negotiation, people will be think say, oh, now I can increase price per week. We say no, let's get this review and beside the data points, we will definitely go there. So that's happened, and in June the World Bank team made this Sierra Leone. We get a workshop Sierra Palm when we decide on the formula, and we not already discuss with stakeholders then. We get example, we get some item that the formula will be called war risk insurance. As we all know, around 2001, late President Alhaji Dr. Ahmad Jakaba of blessed memory been declared as the war done. But you imagine, say, up to 2024, we are still paying war risk insurance. So after the World Bank, we don't help we review this formula. We come back to the stakeholders, then we get bilateral, and then as of 30th June, we will get a press release where we say effective July 1, we reduce prices from 30 leons to 28 leons 50 cents. That's not stop. We continue for review monthly and explain to the public. That be evident of what we will do again on Monday, or reduce by the formula, also the price. Example, the price being 28.50 per liter, now it's 28 leon flat. Not just do rough mathematics. If we say 50 cents multiplied by 50,000 or 50 million, that's around 24. So 24. So if you multiply, if you divide that by the exchange rate, you will have close to $1 million. So look back, say, hey, why government not keep this $1 million? Say, let the price left so no more, law continue for sale. Why should they collect that revenue? But as of earlier July, when the agency go present in annual reports to His Excellency the President, Alhaji retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, it challenged PRA, the Executive Chairman Balwa Koma, and his team. He said they challenge you now for do more reforms now the petroleum sector we will benefit the people more. So these reforms is what we continue to do. We all know say the market is a speculative market, but more importantly, it's data driven. So we'll continue to review the formula and to cite the data point is where exactly we'll go as PRA.
But taking into consideration, like you don't get a brief background as to how on have been do the first change. After that, it's been come in June. On have been put on 28,050 cents. Then we see lately again last week on a pull other one, where on a don't pull the 50 cents. When I so many people get issues, so them it not make too much sense for just pull 50 cents, waiting at 50 cents for pull. How on I reach this calculation for get that particular amount, say now 50 cents on the pull come out pan salon fuel? Okay,
like I say, yeah, okay, the number is small, but if you do a calculation, just like I don't explain, 50 cents translates to close to over $1 million. So
that's how we look at the broader picture. So but the people and where they get access to the fuel commodity, when are the populace not get that calculation they not they buy that kind of amount they forget huge returns. Like this particular 50 cents on a poll, people will be expect say if reduction they come, if we come to a way where transportation price go cut down drastically because overall it affects every other thing, especially now the market.
Yeah, like I say, everybody around the world, petroleum industry itself, okay, is speculative market, but you cannot live on speculation. So the market is data driven. So outside the data point is where we are going. So what happened is people they speculate, oh, why price not come down to 20 leons? Why not come down to 25 leons? But the data, like I say, when I most especially now we use, and then they show you how for move, the data not point at that particular number. But one assurance we want to give the public is we'll continue to review the pricing formula. One for assure Sierra Leoneans all over for say 2024 will be a good year for petroleum prices right across Sierra Leone.
All right, continue for the program. In case you just tune in, that now the acting director of operations from the Petroleum Regulatory Agency (PRA). Now this edition of the breakfast show this morning, would they look at the reduction of prices where they don't make inside this 1 month but 2 term. Inside this week we see again inside the reduced price and pull the 50 cents will be there on top the 28 leons where people then be they buy petroleum products them for liter. But on Sunday, especially from people away na poda and boss owner them and also then get concerned. We talk to the passenger, then self get concerned. Say them they expect say if PRA they reduce the price, also just the 50 cents there for pool. Well, that's make we get James Faulkner with in at the studio. We in at the PRO for the Poda and Boss Owners Company. Mr. Faulkner, waiting na una position.
Good morning, viewers. Once again, we get so many things that we're not challenged right now for. It has to deal with Parliament. SLPTA, the bill don't pass in Parliament, and that bill was passed in 2023. 2023 March 9th, 2023 March, we didn't pass that bill. It means the SLPTA is supposed to don't start operations by now. And up till now, SLPTA not start operations. When they're supposed to regulate all transports, not ministry. And yesterday we get a call from ministry, say they focus it on and talk about the fares because they don't put 50 cents ban fare. We not think say it makes sense. When fare be they go, go up by 50 cents. The gentleman there, later when fare go up, go up by 50 cents. So how will they come down by 50 cents now? And I go through yesterday, I spent time to go through the world market. Salon, they among the 20 countries there, we get highest fare. Number 20, Salon Fenisef Day, among the countries that we get the highest cost in fare. So, how will they go? In every pump price where we buy fare, there is a maintenance cost where they come out within the pool for maintenance road. If you go on the streets now, look the road there. From Calbaton right down to Upgon, a road bad. And we vehicles send it well. It's like ministry don't care about with business what they do. All what they care it's about how government go on. And you they destroy the business people. Slowly people are frustrated, people they don't gain because we place now for complement government efforts. And if we try for complement government efforts and government cause we pain, then it's tough for we to do business. You think about the vehicle what they buy, when they buy vehicle less than 1,000, 2,000 in euro. Now they buy one vehicle at 7,000 euro. You pay a shipping cost for 2,500 euro. And when you can't get for Cancler, you get for fixer. So governments they kill me. And they kill me not slowly in a faster rate. Yesterday, I will forward the documents where they signed yesterday. We are not part and parcel of it because we not agree and we not agree and we not go accept because ministry is not so responsible any longer for determine the price of transport.
So now go accept if the ministry say there should be reduction of transportation because 50 cents don't come out from the fuel?
Yeah, well, ministry don't do it because for we as far as we concerned, it's not just about fuel. Then vehicle get running cost. You get other things that lubricants, maintenance, repairing. You get different phase of them. And now that the SLPT responsibility now for come back and able for sit down look at all them things and the running cost of that vehicle, not to just fear normally determine the vehicle cost in running cost. You get other things then. The spare parts, the maintenance cost, you get for pay driver, you get for this, all them things and they did. And up till now, the SLPT not only be formed. And because they're not be formed, they're not there in full operations. Because they're not there in full operations, ministry they take the responsibility now for stepping where not so is supposed to happen. So these are our challenges.
Mr. Faulkner, you say the 50-cent reduction no make sense to now because the tender way feel be they go up not to by 50 cents. But listening to the acting director of operations, we do in the studio from PRA, he say then they be informed based on the data. Now the data then they speak to them how therefore reduce the prices. What you go say about that? Because maybe the tender then be they increase the prices, the data informed us of that things in addition for ad.
Okay, it make mention about the exchange rates, the dollar exchange rates. Let's go back to the exchange rates. Where was the exchange rates? And then we feel they go. Beside the exchange rates mainly. Then we need to go back to the drawing board and know waiting at the exchange rates. Now yes, I go through the data yesterday and I watch them from 2023 to 2024. I follow through the data where they show me. The highs were in 23 January. That's where the ice. The lows are down there. I feel like right now because I'm not able for download them and send them to nice. They say for don't put on a screen, let people see. And the lows are there. Then they done right now. So it's 80 something point something, 86 point something right now. When it was 100 and something at 2023. So I don't know how they do their calculations because me know they work with PRA. I don't know how they come about in data and everything. But it's there. You go Google, you go see and they did it clearly and it show you. The highs were in the 2023 and in the 2024 you see the lows in the charts. What should you say?
So I not believe
the world market. So
I not believe in the calculation.
Well, I'm not dead. So I can't tell you saying that this until ministry call me. Ministry they go ahead and do a calculation where we not be part and parcel of. Then call me on account sign. And how would they go sign for something where I don't know how you calculate, how you reach at this figure for make our own transport at 4,000, 4 cents and something. How you reach at that? If PRA gets a system where they calculate, they cost them for not saying that this will they do for each at this, but for ministry it's not there. They do their calculations and not also is supposed to be. If you want for calculate, you they call the boss when they do in business. We all sit down, we watch them, and we arrive at a particular place for you know. Now, with transport, let's come off. Let's take them from Regents Road to Lumley. Regents go to Lumley. First, they use Wilkins Road. So now not Wilkins Road any longer. They go through Aberdeen. And before then, when they use Calon Drive, then stop the vehicle and for use Calon Drive. Then they go right around beach, go down to the turntable and take them. So just imagine the distance and the amount of fuel where they must carry and they burn every day. The ministry did not take that into consideration. And then you put 4,500, 4,400 and something cents. Unrealistic. At the end of the year, when you check your overturn, you go see, you don't make profit, you know, before you replace the vehicle, and then you don't own at a loss. So these are our challenges. So we can't tell about PRA. PRA have their formula, but let ministry can show me the formula with them use.
But what's our expectation? What's on the expect say fuel the calm down outside for the way make on the challenge say on not go accept the decrease way the Ministry of Transport say for their own transportation because now small money come out from the fuel. What's on the expect?
Well, basically we expected fuel for the ride down now to 25,000, 20,000.
How wanna reach the?
Well, basically it's the world market. Like I say, as we whatever they say the chart, go back to the chart. When you go to the chart, you see under the world market. Go Google will help you for see the charts. I look up from 2023, I think it's August. I can't recall. 2023 August to date, it will show you see the charts, how the charts they go. It will show you when it go up, it will show you when it reduce. The charts will show you. So if you go there, you go see and they see. It will show you clearly see from the chart. From that point of view, we look at. But the problem is not with PRA. Our problem is with the ministry.
We'll go friend and bring the ministry there. So let me just come to Mr. Tunti from PRA. You don't listen to what Mr. Faulkner say. Clearly shows say the pricing formula gets various components them. So just take with viewers them through. Let them get understanding how owner they use the same pricing formula when Mr. Faulkner they refer to say based on waiting in CD and waiting in read now the pricing formula the price for go 20 or at least 25,000 not 28,000.
Thank you very much. When Mr. Faulkner they talk, I laugh. Maybe making go Google. Okay, I go Google. I will see numbers. I want to assure Mr. Faulkner say I'm not a brag, but presently PRA are the only direct subscribers to Petroleum Price Formula. So now maybe when Mr. Faulkner they talk, I laugh because what Mr. Faulkner they see now just suggested data within our internet. Okay, Platts in general, like I say, you have several regions. You have West Africa, you have Europe, you have Northwest Europe, you have Mediterranean, you have seagoing, you have STS. I don't know what Mr. Faulkner see, like I say. Basically, Sierra Leone, when they use freight on board Mediterranean. Now, presently, when they use West Africa Platts. Let's just take Mr. Faulkner, just small.
And also with viewers them.
Mr. Faulkner and the viewers them. Nigeria an oil producing country. Okay? Nigeria, they sell petrol 1,000 naira, which is around 1,000 naira, which is slightly above 500 and something euros. where I'm not able to do the calculation. Nigeria is an oil producing country. Sierra Leone not an oil producing country. Okay, they talk about prices, higher prices. I just want let Mr. Faulkner go check again. Let go do now. Petrolprice.com, globalpetrolprice.com. You will see prices of every country from wherever it is, all around the world. I guess the only one we're not in Gambia, okay? But you will see for all the countries. Then you compare and contrast just for the law, at least help yourself. But like I say, the pricing formula gets two components. They talk about 2023, okay? 2023. If you look at the data, let's go back to data now. In 2022, March, at the height of the Russia-Ukraine crisis, at the time we get the highest Plat. What's happening? Russia now one of the countries where they produce 60% of the world diesel. So at that time, Russia didn't get blockade in the Black Sea. Which means say vessels are not able to go in the Black Sea for collect products for going anywhere around the world because of the crisis. So at that time, Plat become very, very high. So in 2023, now the way the world will recover from COVID, and also we get some small, we get some peace between Russia and Ukraine, because at that time Russia and Ukraine they signed agreement say lost stop forfeit. We now we around you now restock, but we in Africa we not get that leverage. Poland, the countries that already around Russia, then they restock. Germany as well. When they don't restock, let's say we are good to get products for 3 months. Russia and Ukraine begin fetch back. Then continue the fetch. So but at that time we have higher prices in Plat. If you can remember, that the time we get too much fluctuating prices. Okay? But in 2023 we get a steady flow of Plat. In 2024 now we don't actually move. We don't transition from freight on board Mediterranean to West Africa Plat. So I'm not too sure if Mr. Faulkner or the public check my internet, you will not see confirmed Plat. Okay, you will see price for crude when I in the look at. You will see price for crude, but if you look internet, Google or wherever you go, you will not see Plat for refined products, but especially West Africa Plat. Okay, let's go to the formula. The formula gets several line items, but like I said earlier, we get two most important ones. When a Plat, when an international reference price, and the exchange rate. Mr. Faulkner said will agree with me, the exchange rate in 2023 and the exchange rate now is different. So I make us say, we have a very, very much transparent formula. If you go to the PRA website, www.pra.gov.sl, you will see the formula there, categorically, from line item number 1 to the final price. Okay, like we say, even if you check with press release, we say even though the exchange rate remain flat, Plat's drop, but the drop not be actually significant. If you look, we even make what we call debt recovery provisions. Even though we correct the price, we also get provisions for debt recovery. I mean, if you go on the website, you will see the formula. But you know, like I said earlier, when we say we're ready for transform whatever gains to the public is through price reduction or price adjustment. So what you don't do, we actually think okay, let's say we keep the price 28.5. We just go and say, oh no, they will talk, but price not will do nothing, but the price remains the same. We will save $1 million aggregate, but we don't want that, because we want for at least transform every gain within the formula to the public.
So the reduction here on they make, so one concern we don't come up from the public now that PRA they make the reduction then based on waiting the data they inform on, but they reflect on the people them. On at any point as a government agency try for work with the owner counterpart at the Ministry of Transport, they wanna get a negotiation, also they involve all other stakeholders them so that Una they reduce the prices them, it will begin reflect on the ordinary people where they take commercial means of transportation.
Yes, obviously we deal within the government space, and which means collaboration is very, very much important. As me what are the talk, is it on yesterday? Yesterday, the Ministry of Transport and Aviation called transport stakeholders. They invite we as PRA, we did it, okay? I don't sabi the formula we then they use, so I don't want to talk on their behalf, okay? Then call the transport stakeholders, then call PRA. We explain to them, say we have done our reduction, and then say since PRA don't reduce, we serve with calculation. We don't do with calculation now, ABC now the prices, okay? The transport stakeholders will be there around, they sign off. And then prices they are out now on social media and all other platforms. So Ministry of Transport and Aviation will collaborate with them effectively. So their owner, as they already do yesterday, inform the transport stakeholders. I don't know how they do, how they not do, and they invite you for a meeting. Say the transport stakeholders, then they go sign off, and they indeed sign off. And then prices they are out now on social media and all other platforms.
Quickly, will they come over to you? The dollar rates are one thing when I always a point and pants instead can get effects where you compare the price of fuel. And the global petroleum price.com where you just refer the public to, where I just don't watch the when I one reason this so many people they say salon fuel for come down where you compare them to other countries them when at the same side we all they go buy the fuel. It shows say Liberia in dollar if you watch for the liter. Then you're now 1.027, Ghana 1.004, Salon 1.423 per dollar for the liter. How comes country then where they go buy USA with they buy? We on the high, then they on the low. What's in the happen?
It's simple. All of these countries check, they have government participation. We may say government are the largest operator. Some of the countries where you don't call government are the importer. Sierra Leone, our sector is 100% private sector driven. All what government does is regulate prices. Private sector they counter, a private sector they go buy, a private sector they store. In 10 countries that we don't remember, we don't name. A government they import, a government they store. The oil companies then just they go buy and distribute and sell to the public. So that's the difference. Ghana you get oil, Liberia you get LPIC. Just for the one that we don't mention.
So PRA as a regulatory agency, because na private company then they in charge na the salon oil the petroleum sector, how una they puts the people their interest above in terms of negotiating with the private sector now for regulate the prices?
We are people centered. Even though we want the business people to make money, we want to let the people of Sierra Leone benefit more. That's not the most important thing we make. We keep reviewing prices for let the people benefit. Example, if we keep the price as it is, $28.50, like I say earlier, over $1 million spent. They will either pay tax or then keep us profit. But we say no, let's translate this one to the public. Let every individual around Sierra Leone benefit from what is happening.
So the problem is now the private sector. When are they in charge of that? Now that's the make way the price go down at the world market. Other countries and the way it go cheaper. Salon always reduction. They still show say it expensive past the one the way we buy together.
No, if you check, I guess now 2 countries that you mentioned. If you check more,
you go through the list, you they see say we still there, we don't still dear.
No wait, now
we don't still expensive. I not go from A to Z because they're boku. Okay. But you take countries and where they compare one are all in at the sub-region and they buy from the same source.
Okay, let me tell you now. Example Guinea. Okay, Guinea don't get price stability for over 2 years. Okay, what you know happen with Guinea? Guinea only and solely in a government they import, a government they store. All the thing government they do, they call the private sector. They sell the private sector. They say go sell ABC price. They don't do. Okay, Liberia and LPIC they import, and they also get the storage. They call private sector say collect the product go sell ABC price. So that's what now that they happen. We self na Sierra Leone one go day. Okay. That's why we don't recommend to government say, let government get an oil company. If government gets an oil company, we will go where these other countries are. Burkina Faso, they get Sonabi in a government, and then they import. Nigeria, you get NNPC. You know?
So now you under the problem, the way people not can understand?
No, actually, not a problem. Not a problem.
Not problem, because if we all as we all in the sub-region, they buy from a source, then you they dong, Saloyon constantly always for the countdown on one small step, you clearly see it up to the region. It means there is a problem where they make other countries then they get and right, but we on always we still did the struggle. Also, don't forget the exchange rate differ in all of these countries. Okay? The exchange rate differ. The exchange rate in Sierra Leone not the same exchange rate in Guinea. Not the same exchange rate in Liberia. All of these countries have different exchange.
So aside the exchange rate, Mr. Tunti, it's safe for say the problem with Salone gets na ownership. Because if government gets, you just make mentions and I don't recommend to government for let them begin do business in oil. If they get oil company, then go just tell the private sector how the price is there for the women say private sector no get control over the market by then, like what's in the happen so now.
Yeah, petroleum products are political and social commodity. So all around the world, despite being regulated, there must be government participation. It's only peculiar to Sierra Leone. Right across, say, no, government not to do business. So most times if you talk and say, I want to run the fear on. But especially with government not to do business. So it's cat and mouse. So now that's one of the recommendations is let's government participate. If government they import, government they store. Private sector, government policy go sell 2 leons. It's obvious you cannot sell above 2 leons. If you check, what's happened is let government just be in the space. That is very, very much important.
All right, let's bring in Mr. Faulkner. Listening to Mr. Tunti now, it clearly should say PRA themselves just the day for regulate, talk to the private sector. They not get that sole mandate for tell them say na this one for sale.
I don't believe that because outrightly, what me brother just say just now. Say then sit down and then do the calculation and then go back to ministry. So it shows a PRA did not do the calculations then on their own. It's not with ministry, not with ministry.
But it just make it clear say they don't know the formula where the ministry they use.
I can just give me a chance like explain it and say. It say outrightly just now say then do the calculation for the fuel commodity. And then go back to ministry. And when then go back to ministry do their you because not with we ministry do one. As far as we concern, if ministry want for handle fuel and transport, you bring PRA, you sit down with them, when look all the calculations, what it look like na the world market. I think maybe what I need for tell we almost in the same fuel na world market. We need for no. Also is they buy fuel. We need for no. We need all them things and we need clarity. How then they buy fuel? What's not the price when they buy fuel? We need for know all them things and because not of all we just can't sit down almost say, fuel na at this. Let me know who side they buy the fuel. Almost then they buy the fuel. Then let me know how they don't get the calculations then. So because them things and they at the end of the day you go see say PRA get the liberty for doing calculations then. But when it comes to we where they own with private transport, we not get the liberty for do calculations. And by rights, it is SLPT that has responsibility for do calculations then. And do the calculations on the running cost of the vehicle, not on fuel. Transport so they own by fuel no more. And if it's just fuel, you they kill the business. These are the challenges. In every pump price, as I said before, you get a cost within the pump and that pump price, the forward maintenance. And we know this here. When I go on street liberty, when I look the road there, Congo Cross Bridge, for inside Congo Cross Bridge now, look that bridge the way it bad. Go in Tembeton. All the railway line, look them bridge and the way they fearful. Father forgive. Let's say Motuka then at that bridge, they go down. You get something like 50 people then, where their family depend on them, then go down with that bridge. Who's called where they call? But until something happen. Outside them money there they go and they pump and they pump price there. Why they go there they make? When them boss their car, when Waka Fine come, there was an agreement that they will make the old road. Now look the old road. The old road they worst every blessed day. One spring road they buy almost 500. Now it's 1.5, 2 million 500 for one ordinary spring. So these are the challenges. Government don't care about we. And we are complimenting their efforts. So we need for no. Let ministry can tell we who side they sit down, PRA, then go and calculate the calculations the way it's supposed to be in consonance with the ministry. And if ministry want for calculate transport, it will be in consonance with all the players then. But you know, just go calculate and then you call the player and say, "I can't sign." Not possible. That means now they run the business for we. We don't know what they feel. We don't care about what they go through. And we compliment government efforts. So these are our challenges. So let it tell we almost that they buy fuel. Now world market, who side did they buy the fuel?
Ego can't tell we Dandy, but the ministry don't pull out a press release now where they out there stating the new price system. Una they go according to the new prices then they?
Well, as we say, it's difficult. What to make it difficult? Now look at the routes they will they go through. If ministry can open let them and pass through Wilkins Road back, they will go by them. But Waka Fine will go through in a safer place, and then they go now a route way long, and you expect me for can take 4,000 million. It's not realistic. So let ministry look into that. Honestly, look into that. If I had burn a lot, this amount of fuel for go round where it was 5,000 or 7,000. And then now you bring that to 4,000. 4,000 from Regent Road. 4,000 from Regent Road to Lumley, where they go a route way long, irrealistic.
But you know, things say this will go for cause a lot of misunderstanding between passengers and the drivers, because why is then going to use for pay based on the price where the ministry don't introduce? Una drivers then go they out there say otherwise.
Who is responsible for that? Who are responsible for that? The ministry. Because you know go, you sit down and you calculate something where you don't meet with the people where they do the business. If you want for do one, you get for call me. It's just like Liberty TV now. I not just say come, I can make decision for Liberty. Where I don't know how Liberty don't they operate. You get for come back now they go on board, find out how don't they operate and how we can do things. But now, for example, let's say you bring transport to 4,000 euros. And they burn 40 liters. I mean, they buy fuel at 1,200,000 and something thousand. And now it don't come down to 1,100,000 and something thousand. Tell me, who's the balance money they come out?
This issue of personal interest seems for the affect the larger population, because just like how all the time we hear cry in a way, therefore put fuel down, they not put and down better, and that's in cry they come. If ministry want for increased transportation today, you know what you una grumble say, they're not for increase without the not tell una.
Okay.
But now when a reduction, una gets issues. Why always this way?
Before the last program, I think I make mention about this. I keep saying this. Say it's totally wrong. This is also the first way we not don't sign that document. This is also the first step. I think I don't represent we and I tell them outside, listen, this is not right. When I'm not going to do something, being we back. Yes, ministry na the mama for we. But as mama, you get for understand how for handle you picking them. But you know what treat you picking any kind way and you expect the picking for smile. No. We not just about increasing. When we talk about increasing, then they increase on the base of fuel. And we keep the same, not fuel, not the only thing where you for look at for increased transport. There are other factors there. And the other factors then, ministry they turn blind eyes to them things they did. Now the last time I've been there, I talk about the spare parts. See, we get bad standard spare parts with the Canada this country. We don't get standard things with the Canada this country. And Standard Bureau is responsible. When a day, I think it was in Epic TV, then call Standard Bureau. Standard Bureau said they don't get nothing for do because they don't get money. So tell me, who do they feel the pain? How we the business people when they do the business, how they feel the pain? Because if you go buy parts in a shop, you fix an motor car, expect to say that part for be a good part. By the time you put the motor car move 1, 2, the parts don't well, you get for go buy back. You know they go ask that Nigeria and say, refund them money for this part, but you get for go buy back. So these are the problem. It's not just about fear. And ministry for know that not to just fuel, they run them together. It's beyond fuel. So I will keep saying this. It's not just about fuel, not to wait fuel go up price for go up, not to wait fuel candle price for candle. But there are other things where responsible, where there are factors where they make them together and they run, and therefore take them things into consideration.
I love bringing Director Tunti. According to Mr. Faulkner, I still not believe, say, which you don't explain so now some of the reason them and PRA owner self, not just a regulatory agency where they talk to the private sector on how they for regulate. In believe say una get una your calculation them where una they do and a one for no usai salon they buy their own petroleum products.
As I mentioned earlier, very simple. Like I say, first we buy FOB Mediterranean. When we say we buy from the Mediterranean Sea. Now, presently, we don't transition to West Africa plants. So basically, that's it. We're buying from West Africa, and it's West Africa plant that now we use now. So if you look at mathematics, going to Europe, forget product, and going to West Africa, let's say Nigeria, Ghana, forget product, it's shorter and it need more economies of scale. If you go Europe, maybe it takes you 72 hours before you come Freetown. If you go around West Africa, 48 hours. So it makes more economic sense and maybe also price differential. Example, the issue of price is if you freight, the vessel they come out Europe for Cancer, you pay higher freight. If you come out West Africa, you pay lesser freight. So basically, some of the things like that. But again, the other points where for notice, the volumes for Europe and the volumes for Sierra Leone in general is very, very different. Example, if they ship motor car, let's just take example, they ship motor car from Spain, for go whether it's Belgium or so, the cost is reasonable. But for come out Spain or for Freetown, it's very, very expensive. Just example, if you take flight tickets, for travel from Sierra Leone to West Africa countries might be expensive. Likewise freight, okay? Like I say, we get products from West Africa, which is why we transition to West Africa plant. If you're able for check Google, you will not see that. Then I'm here show you. Because now S&P Global, if you be a subscriber, forget that kind of data. But from waiting, I don't remember, from waiting what I don't say, most of the issue we get is not with PRA, it's with Ministry of Transport and Aviation. But like I say, I just watch the documents, they're not signed. But all other, most of the other transport stakeholders sign. So which means what I need for go talk to him company, stakeholders, let them decide on whose mechanism they use. When they sign, we they not sign.
Now on our second to last paragraph on our press release, on our say PRA wish for assure the general public of on our sustained commitment to a fair and transparent pricing regime for the protection of the interest of both the consumer and investors them na the downstream petroleum sector. Removing 50 cents where people don't know what they do with 50 cents and salon. On our things that don't be fair to the consumers them. In this case,
for this particular data, inside this particular data point, we are very much fair. Okay, like I said earlier, if you look at the issue of consumerism, as one of the old colleagues can say, consumers is what now people really put first. Okay, if you see, we mentioned say consumers and investors. Even though we want the investors, then for the return on investment, we also want the populace. You know, we the consumers for also.
The shift will happen at the world market now. Almost dollar come out span we are not to buy. Almost come out.
Well, basically, if you watch the release, a day up, it talk about 9 something to 9 something. Just watch how you see. Now they reduce now.
So why we not 50 cents some we pull? Like
I say, it's all points to the data. Okay, if you go on our website, you will see say we even put minus na the formula follow reach 28. We mean say government they lost. But just because we want for say, let's be fair to the people of Sierra Leone. Okay, like waiting the release say, we definitely need for continue for review fuel pump price and the data inside the data point is where we are moving. We will definitely do that. Like I say earlier, one for promise the people of Sierra Leone say 2024 will be a good year for petroleum price.
2024, the price they go 20,000.
Because my read is sweetener from the bachelor's. If they promise we say 2024 and we already don't pass the mid-year, we are here arguing about 28 Leone still, then why we for be hopeful as a nation?
So just remember, is it 4 or 6 months ago or whether 3 months ago in Akaya, okay? I've been given an assurance. Say when we review the formula, we will transfer the gains to the people of Sierra Leone.
So now that same assurance the one you give the
50
people of
cents
Sierra Leone
again
now.
one they transfer to
The last that will get you now, you been say then term day of the year on a go reduce, although not to 50 cents the people they expect. So now they see the data, you get access to the data. By you continue and you sure say 2024 will be a good year in terms of petroleum prices for the people of Sierra Leone. So I ask again, we go see in this 2024 the price they reach to 20 or at least 25,000.
We will continue for review and beside the data points, we will move there.
All right, Mr. Faulkner, your colleague then signed, your colleague stakeholder in the transport sector, then signed the release for the different prices where government through the Ministry of Transport don't announce. Una no sign, they show protest say, una no agree. And una colleague they don't sign. It clearly they show disunity among una in that particular sector.
Yeah, okay. Basically, when you look at the people that we sign, Keke, waiting transport for affect Keke. Almost fear Keke they born compared to that polar or that bus. Keke, it born fear takes something like 8 liters for the day. Bike, it born takes something like 3 liters for the day. The Drivers Union has no place in this.
But at the same cost to now all they buy at.
No, at the camp, the Drivers Union, no. It's
at the same,
yes, the same cost, but waiting in the bond and waiting with the bond, it's far different. If a bus they burn something like 80 to 100 liters of diesel for the day, you dey compare them to 8 liters, 100 liters for the day to 8 liters. Look the vast difference. Bike 3 liters for the day, you dey compare to 100 liters, they compare to 45 liters. Because some of Poda they use 45 liters, 50 liters for the day. Like they want they run water on 50 liters. They burn for the day. You can't compare 50 liters to 3 liters. So it's okay for them. But go out there and go see if that bike they take. The bike will bring me Canada, you know, must appear at 25,000 for me to year. Not to 4,000 Leone they take. So that bike go sign because it's comfortable for them because it knows say when that passenger come out, we're ready for go. When you charge them, you get for pay because you want for go.
So then signature, then they try for tell the viewers that this money, I just word on the paper.
Definitely. Keke, where I come out yesterday where they come, I come out Waterloo where they come, I take Keke for hill bypass. Keke they take 7,000 Leones. So tell me, for we the Poda and boss, when passenger go inside there, where he pay 4,000 Leones, where the apprentice make race with them, where call police, and you the owner, get for go feel the pinch and cost of what will happen at that situation there. That policeman not care, no one for no. When you see that passenger lay complaint to him, now you the owner get for go back to that police station, then you they go feel all the pain of whatever happened there. So that's the reason why I make with the stand say for we it's not fair. Because when you look the routes they walk the worker, it's too long. You can't come from Waterloo to Bombay for 10,000 Leones or lesser than 10,000 Leones. You come up from Lumley, come Beachwood, say to Regent Road for 4,000 Leones. It's realistic. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. And look at the fear where we report. Maybe what I talk about Jesus and government loss. Who side government loss? Waiting government gets by this fear. Let them tell me, let know, let the public know. Because something some of them things that make the fear now they come down to 20,000 or 25,000 because government gets something. Let me know waiting government gets. And then you talk about West Africa. Now Mediterranean scene at the end of the buy. When we say I'm in the opening salon they buy fear. When we know say I'm in the opening salon they buy fear. Both the past and call we buy the count. Now we buy West Africa. We don't come so close.
Right, so that's a huge allegation.
We don't come so close, so close. So now what he say? Now what he say I see. Not to me talk and I talk and I Mediterranean still be the buy as he see. So both the pass we buy. Now that's me. Now that's me thing saying it is see. So he need for clarify than for we now. He need for clarify for we one almost government he gets because he said that government is lost. Waiting government he gets. If government get for let go of waiting and they lost, let the fuel can do so that the layman go able for use transport without paying. But if government they get, then at the end of the day, you need to see. 2, if then they pay SLIA for every pump price for road, and then we know they see if they show, look the road, go at this new road where they change this man they make. Now concrete now we see that they concrete the road. Road when at 9 years, what they expect that road for 10 years, would they enjoy them? The concrete and the concrete. So now we the one day when they want the transport. How would they feel that? You then sign motorcar, buy new motorcar rights, one another road there. I give you 2 weeks, they under carry and a problem. So these are the challenges that they get. If we there West Africa now, we expect the price for condom. Why? It's still up there. Where will they buy so close now? Waiting at the things that they talk about the dollar. And the dollar is $2. Dollar rights now 2,400,000. If you want dollar now, me they buy dollar now because I need for go do business. Why they buy dollar rights now? 2,420,000 buy dollar rights now. So it's tough. It's really tough. How they want them to do business?
All right, before we can talk to drivers, them quickly, let's just bring in the acting director of operations from PRA. Mr. Faulkner don't make allegations. It clearly shows in on the open salon who they buy with petroleum products them. Then secondly, a one for no, how much governments they make.
Okay, first of all, I'll just correct Mr. Faulkner. Petroleum products, you know they get on the IC normal just like that, okay? You get for go to a refinery, okay? And all this refinery around the world, what make you get Platts? It's just for show the region beside this particular product the price are, okay? For say you buy at the IC, no, the product always they do business, so you know it here at the top, okay? All products get a certificate of origin. So let's challenge that. If you challenge that, then that's fine. But like I say, we know they talk back and forth. But let me just educate them, okay? All petroleum products, because then they get crude. This crude go to a refinery, and this refinery, when they don't refine this product to several grades, and then they put in vessels, okay? Petroleum product they pass through 2 things: pipelines and vessels. She puts on a vessel. Example, if me refinery the Saudi Arabia, I don't refine. I just need to get certificate of origin. That shows who send the product come from. Then I need for price them. When I price them at the market, now me they show because of who send the product come on the crude, now they are the price. Like I say, we get several sources for Platts. We get Northwest Europe. Okay? We get Europe, we get America, we get North America, we get Asia, we get West Africa. We get STS, ship to ship. We get seagoing vessel, we get barges, all of these are here, okay? Example, if I don't refine at Kazakhstan, a product in origin in Nigeria, okay? Then I show how the price. Example, I want price West Africa Platts. That's West Africa benchmark, but my certificate of origin is Kazakhstan. So for say, we just the buying at the IC is not correct, okay? Like I say, you don't do business and you know this. All products get certificates of origin where they show side the product come on. So if you buy an IC, if you go to see, I don't just put product and go to an IC and say I sell. You know, it's not possible. Okay. From what they say, as Sierra Leonean and as everybody where they do business, you get for pay tax to government. Okay. Government collect tax. Some of these taxes are statutory. And when you say it ain't a law, example import duty, you know, it ain't a law also. Excise duty, it ain't a law.
So almost government they get from this fear.
Almost they get.
You mean per liter?
Per liter, because a liter price, 9 people in concern, but see.
You get to do with fiscal issues.
Except
if you get the Ministry of Finance, then they will tell you exactly. Because it's fiscal.
Alright, continue for the with spin at the program. We'll come back to now. Remember, say yourself for the watch this edition of the Breakfast Show. Like call them, get the opportunity for our the voice to tell them where we talk about. Today we look at the fuel price. We don't go down at the world market, but concerns they come from different organizations and say they not believe say PRA put salon petrol price down according to waiting they go down at the world market. But to get a representative here, when at the acting director of operations, Samura, it don't explain how they can do the calculation na PRA. But in case you get any any question or comments for make regarding that, you can send them to the different platform them. Also, they watch Liberty Online TV this morning. We also get a representative for the Poda and Boss Owners Company, where in a Faulkner instead they explain their own concerns and where they get regarding waiting they happen and the change of price them according to waiting the Ministry of Transport on pool. Well, we continue with the breakfast show, and now at time for let we go talk to drivers them where we know say the time where fuel can go up or can down. Then can get major concerns them because they can expect say if for example them push up 20% if they can down, if we can down back to 20%. But this particular reduction we happen when at just 50 cents. The PRA pulp and the fuel, now one way people get concerned about. And we reporter Al Hassan Kuruma been go talk to driver them na different parts of Freetown and at this bring cam.
Challenges the beaucoup. The issue is this price, they ever reflect to me. First of all, the most car will get how to fuel no more online the say because passenger they go the view say a fuel on cheap, but the cheap of the fuel they reflect to me. Because at the end we get to buy so many spare parts. How to fuel no more na the issue. Then passenger ain't go say, but fuel long reduce. Why price not come down? The challenge is heavy. Sometimes calm down, we calm down no more. Tell we apprentice and say, calm down, just be calm down and let something go. But you never reflect to we. By right, you go down this price when I say reflect, they reflect 500 you or then pull 1,000. And it's not too much. You understand? The end, you don't buy. You 35 liter. At the end, we don't work that money there. You pull them money then they of fuels. What's the left? You know, you get for pay master money. You get for buy some parts. You get for get challenges the way at the streets. It's not really easy.
When me the check and say the fuel in Gron, they make a reflection into the passenger. Understand, eh? Number one thing, what government want is fuel up, not to 500 lows, the is. Understand, eh? Now then 3,000, 5,000, then the is fuel. 3,500 rapid. And you wouldn't see one time, about 2 weeks time, what the is fuel rapid. The is and rapid, not to 1,000, not to 2,000, the is. You know? But now, the first register the register 1,500 lows. Now they don't have register 500 lows. You know? So all this in order for you know, if you want to tell the price can down, you hear me? So make them put down for 25,000 because the time of the 25,000 now they will own price to go 26 go 6,000. Yeah, now they go 6,000. So now they can't put 2,000, then they can't tell you so more. May we put price down? That when they say the government want put confusion between the passenger, let them put the fare to 25,000. If you put on 25,000, that will look better. No man, also would run so now inside. Yeah, we go then 35, 40 liter. All right.
We with the passenger there, we feel long kind also. They say we need follow put the price down. They talk to them say not so for put the price down. A problem for put for the price down. But the price, they go they compare that with the worker fine. They able to pay the price. But they already pay compare.
So why they compare?
What they tell us say worker fine and tell you that they pay. We shall be able to help us to 11 and 6 dollars.
So they expect say when fuel price on candle, so worker fine back for candle.
For candle, they not asking back for candle. So then it's about for the 6,000. But who they talk to them? They're happy with the 6,000. They're not able to pay the 6,000. Our people are able to pay 6,000. Not one to pay 5 loans. The 5 loans have been a provision they make. As to make them, we'll be able to talk to them for not able to do.
All right, that's a voice them of driver them where they na Garrison Street parking ground where be they raise concern for sake the fuel price we don't go down to 28,000. But according to them, they say this not they reflect that they business them and they not they go according to the prices them where government see them for begin sell. Well, it's all like we need for call the Ministry of Transport for Kanayasu and put all them concern there to them because then at the ministry where they in charge for regulate transport owners them. So if then they get some kind challenge with people that will get transport, it's like we need to invite them sometimes this week for come and explain exactly to the public the relationship and waiting and they do now for solve all of them problem there. So because they feel they go down, it clearly shows say transport safe for go down. But we'll try for extend send an invite to them. When they continue with the breakfast show, continue for send we you text message through the number +23274200545, or you can as well send your message, your opinion, your thoughts about the topic they discussed this morning through the comment section. We'll carry it on our messages then later on inside the program. But don't forget to share the program so that more people go join the conversation. If you don't follow Liberty Online Television, you go know say this week we'll start to series them. As we don't get plenty concern from citizens and say price them for team for it, especially when the plants in the country they go up drastically, and pepper now 17,000 for cup. So inside 18,000. Well, Mr. Faulkner, it's like you go market. So on Monday, we'll be starting at Kuto Road Market. Also, talk to business people we give the reason that we make local thing they the plants na the country they go up. So yesterday we reported David Yankisi again been go na the salad Gron market. Also, he talked to people where they sell Plasas. Let we see what he pull na salad Gron market.
Hello viewers, today Liberty Online Television, Kawaka na the salad Gron market. We can seek the views of people where they sell Plasas, Makituma where they sell Plasas, because over the years we meant to understand say His Excellency the President, one of the big five game changer and a field salon. Of course, this now one of the manifesto promise we make to the people of Salon. But a lot of time people that don't raise concern also they tell me say think the way we go na Salon expensive. Makituma where they sell Plasas, they tell you what they think. What are the challenges the way they get for them Plasas the way they sell?
Plasas where they buy, how they buy? They buy 20, we sell 30. They buy 10, we sell 15. 5,000. Plasas they put on a gun and see in a common fine. You are all the Karango. Pass to game for buy back on a seat, then send Sena, then get a for cow. So they get a chance for they go fine. I make it Plasas there so.
Okay. Then one we can buy Plasas Stoner. What are some of the challenges that we then SSF can get? Because over the time women for understand say they don't raise concern, say well Plasas there and all of those things.
All these Plasas and how them buy and so they sell. We buy cheap, we buy there, they sell there. And it's the Plasas business stronger and not easy for work. And they get the Plasas fine, they get the big, and so they want to the Plasas, so they go fast and dry season. The government make for the seed, the soil government like put for let the Plasas go come up, and go there, and go buy and go say give them a middle plants, and the Plasas go come fine. So they go buy the bank there, and they go plants, they go pull them on, and they go buy and scatter.
We got by 3 o'clock. We go by those the can go by those 250 for those. The grill about 350,000 for those. So if we can sell so they sell 5,000 no profits.
So amount can sell.
We they sell at 25, 30.
For the tie?
Yes sir.
Okay. So the one that we can buy, what are the challenges that we don't have the game? How they can complain to them?
They say the market to there. But we say back with the beg them, we say we say not to win at one way they go sell green. What make government help we? They put all things down. With the big, I beg with the big government, Papa government may help we. My all things go down. So we say free with the gets because we get 3 picking, 4 picking there. Somebody get 4 picking there, 5 picking there. The school open. Right now all things on there, and bag down there, book down there, all things. Right now me so now I get 3 picking there, I get 3 gun picking there. So now I get from there. If I not sell, I need to get from. I need to get nothing for the get me picking there.
How much can sell Plasas?
That's 5,000.
So why not sell 5,000?
Go buy there.
So
they buy at 3,000. So we can 2,000 friend.
So the one that we can buy to now. What's in the how they can go? What are we taking?
And they go on the setting them there.
So what in the government to
Everything they go down. The price stand on.
Now, some of the concern that we people will sell at the salad Gron market, man will sell Plasas at the salad Gron is, of course, those are they call on government and all other stakeholders that are involved for like they able to reduce the price and part in the way we produce now Salon. This is Liberty Online Television. Continue for follow we for all credible, factual, and balanced news. And the main at David Yankisi the reports.
Welcome back to the Breakfast Show on Liberty Online Television. That's not the video and KCC. We go back on the salad ground markets for no waiting at the challenge them with the trader and they, especially the one where they sell Plasas, don't they get us. This is a series where we get for the bring come at the Breakfast Show for let people say know waiting exactly they happen at the different markets them regarding the commodities them where na the bread and butter issues then that one day way this administration be promised there will be a change. So we go for the bring on updates for no waiting at the change what don't they happen at the market them. Also different people they go on a daily basis forget their hand to mouth. Well, we continue with the Breakfast Show and as today we talk on the issue of fuel reduction. We they come over again to the representative from PRA na Samura as we continue for look at the issues them where don't arise since they reduce the fuel price where they pull 50 cents. I keep the same 50 cents because it is 50 cents and 50 cents and pull. There is no two way about that. But then we look at the PRA itself. What are some of the challenges them where this particular sector they go through where can cause some of the problems and where the public at times not can understand?
Well, the issue of challenges are everywhere. If you look, even the sourcing products is a challenge, and also the reason why sourcing products are challenge is this now one pool where everybody they go look at. Yes, some people will get buying power than you, and some people will need more volumes than you. So it's in the happen. There are times it takes you longer time for source products than the next man. Example, you want 10,000 metric tons, which is close to 15 million liters. The next man wants 50,000 metric tons, which is slightly above 80 million liters. So what happened? The seller, they go to the man where he wants higher quantity, then he tell you, say, you know what, you will get later. Okay? Then also, foreign currency is a challenge because you sell in Leones and you need for convert them to dollar for go buy the product. So it's also a challenge. We also, because we all are human beings, so we need for the talk. So most times we need for explain, and even advice. One of the more reasons why we operators, we make sure say we talk to them daily on regular basis. I want for also commend the operators then recently. As of Monday when we announced the changes, then absolutely send the technicians them right across the country for effect some change. We get some minor challenges. They are like, oh, because they don't reduce price now, the stations they not they sell. The reason why they not be they sell is that you need for recalibrate the pump from 2850 to 28 leons, and even the display board, the signboard outside for display 28 leons. Because somebody will come inside and say, but na 28 leons, so but the pump still they show 2850. So waiting at the issue, me I know they buy on a 28 leons I buy. So I want to commend the operators there for that, as the sending technician them, despite the challenges, we able to get around that within quick turnaround time. Like we say, we want to collaborate and talk with everybody within the petroleum value chain. Therefore, do it we all know the public, then we are consumers. Therefore, do it we operators, then we are then they operate, and also therefore protect government revenue. We are the other side of it.
The collaboration parts, how una they seek the interest of the consumers them, where una they collaborate? Because if it work well, if this chain they work well, we know for reach to a time where una do this reduction, for example, the one that the red poda and boss, no green sign where ministry pull price for Kandong. How well una they collaborate?
Well, that's one of the challenge you get. We in a PRA and the transport sector, then get transport stakeholders.
So na collaboration not the reach and that.
They're only under the umbrella of Ministry of Transport and Aviation. Okay. So just example, if we get two families, the Samura family and the Tunti family. If I don't talk to Tunti and Papa, I talk to Samura and Papa, I expect the two Papa them for send a message and to the entire family, the welfare and the picking there. In this aspect, the transport stakeholders there, I guess the ministry call them all, okay? Mr. Faulkner, I don't know what happened, what not happened. He say no, they know they sign because they want for no waiting how the ministry arrive at it. I guess them for don't get an understanding. Because what happened is, most times we agree for disagree, we disagree for agree. the points where they look at and the points where they look at, maybe they are different, but we all.
So una clearly
we all
communicate
go
this una calculation to the ministry and ensure understanding.
Definitely.
Una no know what happen between the ministry and the driver, the boss.
No, what happened is the drivers were there, the drivers union were there.
The bus owners.
No, bus owners, they not sign and they not be there. Okay? You get passenger welfare, they were there as well. Okay? So the transport stakeholders we are represented, except for the owners of buses or.
Lala just bring Faulkner in. So Faulkner, you don't think so this not being a missed opportunity for una for being really don't did elect una no sign, but una make una protest known to them say we not agree because of so and so that una just ignore the whole meeting.
Okay. Basically I think this is not just the first thing. We don't go. I can count that document there, we go now and publish it back. So we don't go there, we don't raise this same thing over and over. Or ministry thinks say, then get the right for them, waiting them for them. So done are we. So basically, I was there the last time when they bring come up. I refused for sign. And then make it clear to Mr. Thomas and say, I think this is not fair on the path. Because not to just fear, they run them together. It's beyond fear. And ministry need for look into that. And one, let's look. PIA still they make mention say that them they do them calculations. We mean say now they get them petrol. Now we get for calculator and so wait we know say that this we going for seller.
But it's obvious because now then they do that work there.
That's it. It come back to we say now we they run with transport. You know they run transport. You not regulate.
But if they call una, they una not go.
Now that's what they say now.
How una go negotiate? Where una no one go na the table?
How we go negotiate where we don't go na the table? 1, 2, 3 them. We they raise them concerns there, and una still not they look at them. How una want to be for continue for good day? We not going for continue for good day because waiting do before prior to this meeting when ministry is called so the one day where we lead then call we and people are annoyed.
Okay.
People are vexed. And then tell me outrightly say if we go sign that document there, then we're always responsible and we lead people there. Tomorrow, let somebody not point finger say, now when I've been there in leadership at that time where things go this way and una not put on a foot down for me. So if the one day who they lead, they complain, say this now then challenges them, and government's not ministry not ready for meet with them challenges them. Una not take part. Then
so waiting God for be the way forward now because effective from where the ministry don't pull press release, una price them for don't go.
Definitely. But what we go say? Nothing. We don't get nothing for two because government. But waiting we stance, we don't put we food on say we are not part and parcel of it. We don't accept that.
So on price and not they go down.
Well, they go down. But let the world know say and let Salon man know say this they affect we. So now that make we not take part.
All right.
We know they go sign something at the end of the day. You know say this year they affect we. So we make the public for no say we not sign because we not okay with waiting they happen.
All right, continue for the program. That's now James Faulkner, in the public relations officer for the Poda and Bus Owners Company. There this morning, they look at the fuel reduction we PRA been do inside this week. They pull 50 cents for the 28,000, 50 cents we be they buy 1 liter fuel. But then believe say the price for the go down pass so and self drivers them who talk to inside the program. Na garage in street parking Gron. Then self believe say the price for don't go down. But according to Ansumana Tunti, when the acting director of operations na PRA, he says inside this 2024 the price then go down past so and then they reduce price based on waiting then data they inform them. Well, now na time follow look at messages them where una don't send inside the program this morning. They'll go come back to with 2 studio guests them for respond. The first one they take now from Facebook. They come out from Victor Aku Mengot. They say the petrol price formula has several components. Can the representative from PRA give us the different components and how they are computed to have the final price per liter?
All right, to look at more messages, Osfred Kamara, now the Facebook page say a good petroleum pricing formula must be formulated based on non-competitiveness of pricing within the boundaries and without. How to enhance overall customer overall customer value emotion connection, and customers' understanding and tactics used by major fuel retail industries. Also note that the IMF conditions on non-subsidies to petroleum products is to discourage pollution from crude oil and fossil oil due to climate changes and discourage money laundering within actors of OPEC and OPEC Plus. The Petroleum Regulatory Association must lobby and formulate sources to clean energy and a cost-effective price. During the interim period of fiscal policies done towards meeting with IMF conditions, governments can import crude oil and carry out fractional distillation, from which lots of petroleum products are obtained, and road making tarmac.
Vicky VS Calon, they say prices of petroleum products must be 25 leones. Petrol is cheaper in Liberia than Sierra Leone. Why?
All right, we look at more messages we don't come in. Albert Fuji say it's obvious these guys are bringing in low-grade petroleum products and price high in markets. Supernormal profits at work.
Abdullah B. Lukule, they say the fuel price in Nigeria is about 890 naira, and that is 1.70 in Australia. My brother, the price of fuel in Sierra Leone is too expensive.
Mystic Nadwazak said the reduction in prices of fuel was not reflected in Sierra Leoneans, because many Sierra Leoneans consider the said reduction to be minimal. The prices are still the same irrespective of the said reduction.
Sori Kaba, they say this guy is mentioning Nigeria that has just started selling AMS mid-August, if I did not forget. And Nigeria is yet to sell PMS. He is comparing them to that of Sierra Leone prices.
Mustafa Bangura say pricing formula shouldn't be a secret, it's an open book. Citizens deserve the right to know. What is the regulatory agency hiding?
Musa Alassane Kamara, they say PRA, when you were increasing petroleum prices, it was very, very high. And now when you are decreasing, it is very, very minimal. This is exactly what happens when you appoint the dead, you disappoint the living. God help Salon.
Kamara Sulaiman say we're not ready for is fuel price, it can fly like rockets. But when I for candong the world market for put and down on they make an half and half.
All right, so Ikabade say Nigeria has not started selling PMS yet, according to that $1.4. The price should have hiked to that of 30 leones. Now for the reduction, they have just been pulling cent by cent, which is disturbing with the citizen in terms of transportation. Imagine me as a student, I pay 50 to 80 leones transportation from Godrich Ogu Farm to FBC3 planting.
All right, Albert Fuji again say, why not differentiate the price of all petroleum products? By the way, what types of petrol are imported and sold out in the market? Because there are different types. Are they mindful of the quality of fuel imported and impact to the health of citizens and environment of the country? And a question where they ask.
All right, my own final message I will take for now. It comes from Victor Agumengot again. He say, apart from the exchange rate, the PRA formula consists of distribution and storage cost, fuel levy, and other taxes, among others. The same cannot be said of the system used for calculating transport fares from point A to point B.
All right, the final one I go look at because of time. Mystic Nadwazak said the price of commodities in the market is too expensive. The ordinary Sierra Leoneans are getting serious challenge to prepare a decent meal at home. A decent meal at home because the price has skyrocketed. Even pepper is a problem to get.
All right, well, many thanks to all who don't contribute to the program this morning. The Battery Online Television, we're so big on inclusivity. Every morning they take on our messages then, but if we're not able to read your message, one for so we apologize because of time, but continue for send we your text message. Now we various programs them what they do as one for your reform, honor the citizens them where they watch we every day now various programs them. Well, from their messages then they will come to the acting director of operations we come out from Petroleum Regulatory Agency. A lot of people send message for you.
Yes, thank you very much. I want to say thanks to everybody who sent a message, and then I'll do my best to respond to all of them. And one person they asked about say government forget food. The person, it's good for the government get food, but unfortunately for now, we not get a refinery in Sierra Leone. The refinery we don't close since 1992, so we not get a refinery. As it is now, we in our PRA and the government, we look for credible partners. We don't identify places across the country where we go able for locate a refinery. We don't identify Sulima, we around Pujon district. We don't identify, there's a place in Lunge, Butloko district, what they call Kitonki. We get Nitiwan, we in this Italy, and we also get Shenge. Okay, so these are places who don't identify for get refining. We all remember, say, before 1992, the refinery will be operate like Kisido Yard, but because of backward integration, that place they not conducive again for do refinery. So that now that they make we identify these places across the country, we will be able to locate a refinery. The other person they talk about the formula, say, PRA gets a pricing formula, we get XYZ items. They say don't know if the Ministry of Transport gets. I will talk for the Ministry of Transport, but I will talk about PRA, okay? It's good for no say somebody also asks question where this other person question already on counter, because this other person talk exactly about some of the line items within the formula, and that other person say the formula, the formula, I don't know if the formula I won't show what formula, okay? But there is a formula, and this formula now they use, and somebody else talk some of the components within the formula. The other person say when PRA they reduce minimal, when we increase, we increase high. We want to speak to the data, somebody else counter than because somebody else see the world, around the world, multilateral partners, then they discourage subsidy. They say governments around the world not for the subsidize for petroleum product. That's not the one reason we make most of the countries around the world they do business in petroleum. And it's only peculiar to Sierra Leone, and hopefully we will move to that point where government itself will be in the petroleum space, and with that we will get more win for the people of Sierra Leone.
All right, thank you very much for the clarification and also Mr. James Faulkner.
Yeah, well, one of the things that we will quickly say to Ministry, let them show you the formula where they use for calculate transport we need for sale. Two, you see, say driver then talk. Also owners them, the driver them. And if the driver them, the one that really lead them, don't go sign, it is show, what it is show. This is something where the public need for look at. Because if you go sign for somebody where they need, and the person where you go sign for, look at the complaint out there. They show what you they do as a leader. So we want for big ministry, mama, let's do the right thing. If Liberty TV online for go beyond this, it takes the leadership for make a little side for reach. And I would say to the ministry, if they forget some rights, it means you need for work with the partners then. Let the business not die, but let get something we will sustain, we will able to make the citizens look and say, yes, we enjoy transport. You want for transform transport, but if not the way this way ministry want for use for transform transport, it could be difficult because the people in the way are the business people then. You can't tell me for bringing a new bus car in this country where I go buy over something $10,000 or $100,000. I bring a company and I order there what they use. So if we not start somewhere, it will be difficult. But we still stand saying we not go sign the documents and we not agree until ministry. The transport will go high for hope, but let day for legacy for tomorrow. See, then people they have been team up for the one day where they lead, say they don't accept and they don't agree until ministry can give you the formula where they use. Because not to just fear, they want transport.
Right.
One for see family and thank you.
All right, many thanks. So now join me at the program this morning for can look at the fuel reduction where PRA don't make and also come state on a concern as transport, as boss and poda owner them. Well, we'll go try for get the Ministry of Transport now one power other program them as Una do hear from Mr. James Faulkner. Major of them problem there now the ministry then get some. And also not forget for continue for Watch Liberty Online Television. Well, this week we introduce a new program where we call Talk to Liberty, where they come to you at 12 every day to 12:30. Also they're gonna have various community them. We go meet the people, they let them talk to we but waiting at them pressing concern them na that particular community day. Now we on way down there for support community them, let government know waiting the people they want, how for address concern them. Well, if you say for the watchway, your community gets serious challenge, you want for bring to the attention of the public or and that of government, send we message on +23274 200 545, or you can call we direct to that particular number there +23274 200 545. We cameraman and we team then go to that community. They try for find out waiting they happen there and bring all on a concern them come to the relevant authority them. That's all Liberty Online Television. They support on for the government here on a concern them. Well, now they end the program for today on edition. Many thanks to with two studio guests they will be get Samura and Sumana Tunti in an acting director of operations, a come out from PRA, one of the Petroleum Regulatory Agency, and self will be get James Faulkner in the PRO for the Poda and Boss Owner Company. Many thanks to all who watch the program. Continue for support Liberty Online Television. Continue for share all the programs them so that more people will join this platform. We are the only digital platform where they bring cancer on a correct information but within the happen the country. Princess Pias now produce the program. Musa Sao Koma and Dennis Kamara and then technical support. Mina Khadija Bangwa, they say have a blessed day.
All right, and many thanks to you, sir. We don't continuously they watch and they send message for be part of Liberty Online TV, different programs that we can bring to honor. Until we meet again, Mabel Kabade say have a good day and goodbye.
Watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.